Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host, Larry, and today I'm going to show you how to install and use the Seamless Co-op mod for Elden Ring. What does this mod do? It allows you to play with your friends without the annoyance of the traditional online From Software server system, where you don't get random invasions, unless, of course, you give your friend who wants to invade you your online session password and allow invasions. You can still PvP, just not with the normal batch of players. The other thing is this uses a separate set of saved characters from your main Elden Ring saves because you're not going to be connecting to the Elden Ring servers. And no, this will not get you banned because, again, it is not connecting to the Elden Ring servers, nor is it activating any type of anti-cheat either. So to get started with installing this mod, all you have to do is, the first thing you have to do is just download the zip file that has all of the different files inside of it by clicking this button here. And I've already got that here inside of my Elden Ring folder. In my downloads folder, I'm just going to extract that with 7-zip to a file of the same name. And the files that we need are the launcher and the Seamless Co-op folder. We're just going to copy both of those. And then we're going to grab our Steam library page. So here on our Steam library page, the easiest way to get to our Elden Ring folder on our computer is to right-click it, go to Manage, and then go to Browse Local Files. From here, we're going to go into the Game folder. And then from here, we're going to go into the Game folder, and we're going to paste those files inside of here. Let's go ahead and click Paste. And then when you want to launch the mod, not regular Elden Ring, you launch it by double-clicking on the ERSC launcher rather than clicking play on Steam. So if you want to connect without being connected to the From Software servers and directly connect to your friends, you click on this launcher. Otherwise, if you want to play Elden Ring normally, so you can do things like get achievements, you just launch it through Steam. Now, the way that you set this up so that it has a password so that you can play with your friends is you go into the Seamless Co-op folder, and then here the ERC or the ERSC settings, you right-click that and you hit Edit, and that'll open up a notepad file that has a bunch of different settings on it. The only thing you need to worry about is down here at the bottom. It says Session Password. The co-op password is what? And I'll just say it's crab people for the sake of this tutorial, and then I will hit save. Now, anybody with crab people as their co-op password can join your world. So make sure that whatever this password is, it's fairly unique, because if you run around with like candy as the password, or hello, or 123, a bunch of other people probably have that, and they're probably going to accidentally connect to you if you don't want that to happen. So after that, you can just click close, and if you are ready, you can just click on the ERSC launcher, and you can start playing with your friend. So when you double click on the launcher, the loading sequence should look pretty much identical to the loading sequence you're used to. It'll just have a little pop-up here that tells you that you're currently playing with the mod, and if you paid for this somewhere, you got scammed. And it also says it does not contain a anti-cheat because you're not actually on the From Software servers. So in order to start using the co-op mod, you'll need to get to this portion if you create a new character of the game where you reach the first step right outside of the tutorial area. This is the area where you grab this Lost Grace, and then the moment you rest at this grace, you'll receive a bunch of different items that will allow you to run your play session. So running through these items in our inventory, we have the Tiny Great Pot. Using this pot allows you to become the host for a multiplayer session. Then anybody who has the password can then use the Effigy of Melania in order to join another world as a wanderer. The other items that you get are the Challenger's Linchpin. This allows you to invade other worlds with the same password as an invader, as a standard, PvP invader. The separation mist allows you to manually disconnect from the host if for whatever reason you find that there's a bug or you can't get through a door or you just want to reset. You can use the separation mist. Then there is the Judicator's Rulebook, which can change the rules for whoever you have in your game with you, and that allows you to change the rules for things like friendly fire. The other thing here that you've got is the Rune Decanter. This converts your runes into temporary damage and boosts. I've never used this, so I'm not entirely certain, but this gives you a buff based upon how many runes it converts into raw damage. And then you've also got the Dried Fingers. Much like the Dried Fingers in the main game, this one attracts more people to invade your world and do PvP. I do not 100% know how this works, but I have a feeling it bypasses your password and allows random people to invade your world to come try to kill you. So you have a few different options in order to get started if you want to play from scratch. Now, if you want to import an existing character from the main game to the mod, I will show you how to do that now. So in order to convert over our existing Elden Ring characters to ones that we can play with the mod, we're going to have to go to our Elden Ring app data folder. So to get to your app data folder, all you got to do is go to the Windows search bar and type in %appdata%, and hit enter. So from here, we should be in our roaming folder. If you're in just the regular app data folder, just double click on the roaming folder, and you want to find the Elden Ring folder. From here, you want to go into this folder with a bunch of garbledy numbers. That's where all your saved characters are kept, and your saved characters are underneath this file called whatever.sl2. Give that a copy, take that to your desktop or your folder where you downloaded the mod, paste that in there, and change the prefix at the end of the file to CO2. So CO2, and hit enter. It'll be like, are you sure you want to change the file type? You say yes, and then just go ahead and drag and drop that back over here, and just say yes, go ahead and replace the file in the destination. Once you do that, it should have copied over your characters, and when you load up the game again, using the multiplayer co-op mod launcher, it should then show you your original characters. However, what progress you make with the mod will not carry over to the main game, and vice versa. These are two separate character saves with two separate things going on. So that'll be it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a brief look at how to install and use the Seamless Co-op mod for Elden Ring. I hope you found this helpful. I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody, and have a good one.